One of the things that we're going to do in this unit is make a unit circle with angles in degrees and radians and a bunch of values that we memorize. So some of these questions make more sense, like 2a is going to make more sense after we've done that. So right now we're just going to do 2b, and we need to find the value of cotangent of 12 pi over 5 with our calculators. Now, first of all, we don't have a cotangent button on our calculator. All we have is sine, cos, and tan. So you have to remember that cotangent is related and is the reciprocal of tangent. Its definition looks like this. Cotangent of theta is 1 over tangent of theta. Okay? So, if I want to type this into my calculator, I need to go to my calculator and recognize that this question is in radians. So I go to my calculator and make sure I change it from degrees to radians, or make sure that it's still in radians. You will have to change back and forth often in this course. Once it's in radians, I can type this in. If cotangent's 1 over tan, I can go to my calculator and I can type in 1 divided by tan 12 pi over 5. .324. To the nearest hundredth would be 0.32. Now, the number one mistake is that students change the angle in this question. When they go to type it into the calculator, they type in 5 over 12 pi. Angles, in the definition of cotangent and tangent, angles never change. The ratio changes, but the angle never changes. And so this is a point of confusion, because sometimes we have these questions. If tangent of theta is 3 over 7, then there's a shortcut that you can figure out cotangent of theta just to be the flip of the fraction. That is true. But notice, it's still the same angle. But now, the 12 pi over 5 is the angle. But you're so used to flipping fractions, because you will do this often and flip the fraction, that you will be tempted to flip the fraction in the angle. Can you see yourself getting tempted by that? If you flip fractions a lot over here, you're like, oh, here's another fraction. I'll just flip it, because that's what I do. Yeah. So the angle never changes. So when we type this in, we type in 1 over tan, and the angle stays the same. And despite me saying this, some of you are going to still do it wrong on the first take-home quiz. You're going to be like, I'm going to flip that angle. Why am I getting the wrong answer? Why isn't the answer in the multiple choice? So angles never change when you're changing from sine to cosecant, or from cosine to secant, or cotangent to tangent. And then this is an easy question, because it's just typing it into our calculator. So I'm going to get you to circle 6 and 11, but we're not going to do them right now.